guys, it's Gigi, and today I wanted to do my monthly favorites video for the month of July because it is now August. I mean, hello, summer is almost clearly over. And I don't know about you guys, but this summer has been insane for me, and you'll have to excuse my voice. I went out 2 days ago and my voice is still like raspy, and I don't know if I'm gonna be a mute by the end of this video, but I wanted to film this for you guys because I have a lot of monthly favorites and some really good ones. But yeah, I feel like this summer has been like a complete whirlwind. I've just been traveling so much, and I've gotten to see you guys at BeautyCon New York and VidCon, and later this month is BeautyCon LA. I'm just so excited, but I digress. So let me show you guys one of my favorite purchases I think ever in like the entire year. It's not even like just this month favorite. It's like I needed this so bad. Like, you know when you just like feel like you need to buy things, especially for monthly favorites videos, I feel like people just buy random things to throw in there. I needed this. This is like my life. So I recently got a new MacBook Pro, and I am so excited about it. I like literally, this is like my baby. My other one was like cracked. I had had it for like I think 4 years. It was just a lot. I was doing the most with it. One time I went on, I don't know exactly where I went. I think I was going to like Dominican Republic or something, and I put my laptop in my suitcase. Don't ever do that, especially if you're going somewhere like tropical and moist. Like my old one had a huge crack on it, and there was like moisture underneath it, so I thought I was gonna have to get a new one, but it didn't break fully, so I had it for like a year like that, and I was just thinking like, girl, I think it's time for a new MacBook. So I went into the Apple store and I got the new MacBook Pro Retina display. I think that it's a matte screen as well, and I got 1 terabyte of storage, which I am so excited about because usually I delete videos and I like storing all my pictures, but I had to delete some because of the space on it, and I didn't want to get like an external hard drive or whatever they're trying to get me to buy at the Mac store. So I just got the most storage, and I think that I'll be okay because 1 terabyte is like 1,000 gigabytes, they were telling me, so I think I'll be okay. And I'm actually not gonna throw this because it was a lot of money. And you guys know I'm in love with fragrances. This is Gucci Guilty, and I don't know what is going on here. Do you see how it's like turning from gold to silver? What is that? I've owned many Gucci Guilties and they have never done that. Maybe they're going a little bit cheaper on the packaging nowadays. I was actually inspired to get this fragrance from one of my good friends, Allison Melnick, and whenever I am in the club and she is there, she smells like Gucci Guilty, and I just think that it's such a classy, clean, expensive smelling fragrance, and it always reminds me of her when I spray it, but I am completely obsessed again. I don't know why I fell out of love with this fragrance, but Allison, you definitely made me fall back in love with it. So Gucci Guilty, favorite of July. Next, I have a pair of Louboutins that I recently purchased. They are by no means new, but they definitely are a favorite of the month. I wore them so much in the month of July, like pretty much, I mean, not pretty much every day, but you know, like you can go on my Instagram and see these Louboutins are everywhere. And honestly, these were kind of just like a fun purchase for me because I was browsing on the website and I was like, oh my God, I don't have any yellow Christian Louboutins. And I thought that this color was so fun and definitely appropriate for spring. I don't know if this could so much work in like the winter and the fall, but I love these shoes. And they are Pigalle, so you guys know that I'm obsessed with Pigalle. So any color Pigalle, I'm down. So these have been worn so much that they absolutely need to be cobbled, so I will be doing that as soon as possible. Now to move on to makeup, the first thing I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite new bronzers. I was hesitant to be wearing this bronzer because I loved my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I love the matte finish of it. I love the color. I love the cool tones of the color of it. I just have loved that bronzer for years, and I'm not out of love with it yet, but I have found one that's comparable and I can use when I'm a lot darker. So now I am hooked on the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium/deep bronzer, and the color looks like this. It is a fairly dark bronzer, but I do use it with a big puffy brush. I don't really go in with like an angled brush or anything like that just because I think that it's like too much. So if you haven't tried out Too Faced bronzers, definitely give them a try in light or medium. I am using the medium because I am spray tanned right now for the gods. So next I have one of my favorite lip pencils. This is MAC's Boldly Bare pencil, and it's just a light nude color, and I love this color for nude days or light pink days, or right now I'm wearing kind of like an orange lip. I could have worn it with this, but I'm not. It's just honestly a nice lip pencil to make your lips appear bigger. I know I've been seeing on like Instagram, like Kylie Jenner, I think that she literally wears just this lip liner because the texture of her lips sometimes that I've seen are very, it's not dry, but it's a very matte texture, and it literally looks just like Boldly Bare. So if you are wanting to get the Kylie Jenner plump, you need lip injections obviously, but you could use the lip pencil as well for a little fake And the last two products are my two favorite lipsticks of the month. I don't know if you guys have realized, but I've been into this kind of nude phase. I used to wear fuchsia and baby pinks all the time, but now I'm kind of into the corals and the nudes. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the long hair. I don't know. It's just like a change has come over me. One of my favorite nudes right now is from MAC, and it's called Pure Zen. So this is what that one looks like. It's a very creamy nude. I wouldn't say that there's very much pink in this. I'm not sure. It's just like literally the perfect nude. And it's funny because a few months ago when I was in LA with my friend Lauren Curtis, as you guys know, she's here on YouTube, we were talking about lipsticks and she was like, oh girl, you need to start wearing Pure Zen. It would look so good on you because we have the same coloring and I'm obsessed with it. I was like, oh girl, I don't know about all that. Like I was like, that lipstick doesn't really suit me. I like my lips to look a little bit bigger and plusher, but I find now that with nude, it makes your lips look bigger almost. So I don't know what I was thinking, girl. I just was clearly not in the right state of thinking. But now I absolutely love Pure Zen, and if you are in need of a nude, so try it out and let me know if you guys like Pure Zen as much as I do. And last lipstick is one that I believe was a relaunch and now it's a staple in the MAC stores, which I love. This is MAC's Sushi Kiss and it's in a satin, so it's not as creamy as I would like it to be, but I love the color and that is what I'm wearing today. But it is very, very, very orange in the lipstick tube, as you see. I mean, it almost matches my nails kind of. It's a little bit lighter obviously, but when you apply it, I find on me it turns a little bit more sheer and definitely is so pretty, especially if you have blue eyes and a tan. I just feel like it wraps the entire look together and gives you that kind of pop of an edge with the orange on your lips. So that is all the makeup products and shoes and computers I have to share today, but I'm gonna go along with the trend that I've been doing for the rest of my favorites videos and talk about a movie and a book. And honestly, okay, so this movie pick isn't really one of my favorites of the month. It's just one that I saw this month. I saw Tammy earlier this month and I thought that it was hilarious. I mean, I love her, but I do have a few critiques. I feel like she's starting to play like the same character over and over, and it's like, I felt like almost in that movie, it was like almost a little bit mean, like this self-deprecating joke she was doing like on herself, like about her weight and like that she like wasn't pretty or whatever. Like, I think Melissa McCarthy, is that her name? I feel like Stella McCarthy, I don't even know. It is okay to have kind of like that self-deprecating humor in a movie, but I feel like Tammy brought it to a new level and I was uncomfortable, for sure. I don't know if you guys do this, but when I watch movies, I just think like, how was this to film? Like, was this awkward? How did the actors feel? Whatever. And I caught myself at so many points like cringing, just being like, oh my God, like, she had to say that over and over and over again to film it, but it's like so mean on herself. It's like she was like fat shaming herself, and it's just like I didn't feel like it was funny to me. I felt like it was like too much, and definitely I felt like I just wanted to hug her. Like at the end of the movie, I was like, girl, they made you do all that just for a movie. Like, hopefully the movie made lots of money and she can just roll in her money and forget that it all happened or something. I don't know. And next, I promised you guys that I would let you know how the end of the book turned out that I was reading. So if you guys didn't know, I was reading Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, and I finally finished it literally yesterday and I loved it so much. The ending was just as crazy as I thought it was going to be. It's not really the ending that gets crazy, it's like a little bit before the ending. It's like, it's hard to describe, but you have to read it. And if you didn't see my last video, this is what the book cover looks like. So if you're going to pick it up in a bookstore or you choose to read it on Audible like I did, and as you guys know, the Audible app looks like that, and it will get a little bit more intense if you're listening to it, because I know the Gone Girl version has like this intense narrator. And on the actual book title, I didn't realize that it said this, but it says, from the New York Times best-selling author of Sharp Objects and Dark Places. So I guess Gillian Flynn is known for those other books. So if you guys have read Dark Objects or Dark Objects, oh my God, I screwed it up. Sharp Objects or Dark Places, let me know, because I don't want to waste my time obviously listening to a book that I'm not going to like. But I loved Gone Girl. If you guys are in need of a book, I just thought that it was so cool and amazing, and I definitely recommend that read. But yeah, if you guys choose to read Gone Girl or any other book, definitely get your first Audible book free with me at audible.com/Gigi, and we can all listen together, girl. So that is all I have for my July favorites video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and until I see you guys next time, stay gorgeous.